the peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah be upon us all. It is said that a Ghanaian went to another country. This was Northern Ireland. And when he got to the airport and he was to be taken to his hotel, he was to ride in a taxi. As he boarded the taxi driver asked him, "My good friend, are you a Catholic or a Protestant?" The man had to think very, very fast. Because if he said he was a Catholic, and the taxi driver happened to be a Protestant, he could land him where he wouldn't want to land. And if he said he was a Protestant, and the driver happened to be a Catholic, he was caught in for trouble. So after very quickly turning it up in his mind, he said, "My good friend, I come from Ghana. And there is a very big tree, and all of us worship underneath." As he heard this, he was convinced that the person is harmless. He took him to his hotel. How fortunate are we here in Ghana? Whenever we talk about the relative peace that we enjoy in this country, it is taken for granted. A lot of people think it has come by chance. But it has not come by chance. It is events such as the one we're engaged in at the moment which help not only to build peace, but also to sustain peace. As we have already been told, of July, exactly 2-minute silence will be observed by people of this country, especially those who are affiliated to one religion or the other. It is a spectacular event, a thing that might not have happened in this country before, and I believe not in many other countries of the world. For all the 20 million odd people in this country, pausing for 2 minutes in meditation, in reflection, and in contemplation of the grace of the Almighty, and in thanksgiving to Him for His kindness. It's a very great event indeed. And I'm glad to be part of it, because here is a country where all religious bodies can sit together and deliberate on matters of national importance. The Holy Quran tells us, "Ya Ahl al-Kitab, ta'alaw ila kalimatin sawa'in baynana wa baynakum, Allah na'buda illa Allah." All the people of the book, come to one word with us, something that we all agree upon, that would worship none but the Almighty alone. Then the Holy Quran also tells us, "Ta'awanu 'ala al-birri wa taqwa." You must always cooperate and collaborate, no matter the differences of religion, in matters of goodness and righteousness. It is, I believe, in this country that all of us are agreed to act upon this injunction of the Almighty, that no matter the differences, we are all prepared in the name of the one and the only God to sit down together and collaborate and deliberate on matters that can bring us peace, that can bring us progress, and that can bring us prosperity. So while we commend our sister Zulia Martin of Praise Minute Movement for her initiative, we thank all those who have supported her in this endeavor, because in our religion, contemplating on the attributes of God is part of worship. So that day, we are going to be given the opportunity to pause for 2 minutes and think about the goodness of the Almighty, His grace, His compassion, His kindness to all of us. And Ghana, as His Eminence has rightly pointed out, has a lot to give thanks for. Look at the gold, diamond, manganese, bauxite, timber, cocoa, name it. Some people live in areas where they will never see the sea if they don't come to Ghana, or to a place where there is sea. We have that, we have the mountains, we have the forests, we have the savanna, and then we have very, very good people in this country. Why shouldn't we pause and give thanks to God for it? So we pledge our support to this initiative, and as it has already been said, we are going to tell members of our congregation that when they hear the siren, they are being reminded to pause for 2 minutes, contemplate, and give thanks to God. You can imagine the energy that this is going to produce. All of us, men, women, children, of all the religions of this country, Muslim, Christian, and others, including traditional religionists, all of us pausing for 2 minutes and in our own way give thanks to the Almighty. Let us pray that Allah grants us the health and the long life to live up to that day when all of us will be given the opportunity to participate in such a glorious event. Thank you.
Of this 2 minutes praise.
Well, my general view is we are fortunate here in this country that religious people from different religious backgrounds and denominations can sit down together and think of what will benefit the country and all of us. We have been collaborating in many, many ways in this country, talking about religious leaders, whether they are Catholics, of the Christian Council, of the Pentecostals, of the independent churches, of the Muslims, the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, the Tijaniya, and the Ahli Sunnah, and so on. All of us can sit down together and collaborate on what is going to benefit the nation. For instance, we work together on compassion towards people living with HIV/AIDS. We have worked together on many